5 goals and plenty of questions. A night to forget for USMNT. Well, folks, that wasn't in the script. The USMNT, a team riding a wave of optimism, crashed back down to earth in spectacular fashion last night, 5-1, against Colombia. It was the kind of result that leaves you questioning everything. The pre-game chatter was all about tactical formations, young stars, and the potential for a statement victory. Instead, we got a statement all right. A statement about defensive frailties, midfield disconnections, and an attack that looked utterly toothless for large stretches. Let's not sugarcoat it. This was a thrashing, a humbling experience for a team touted as potential world beaters. But hey, that's football, right? The beautiful game can be a cruel mistress capable of ripping your heart out just when you think you've got it all figured out.
So, where did it all go wrong for the USMNT? Tactically, the Americans were outclassed.
Colombia's high press stifled the USMNT's attempts to build from the back, forcing turnovers in dangerous areas. The midfield trio of Weston McKennie, Tyler Adams, and Yunus Musa, usually so reliable, were overrun and outmaneuvered by their Colombian counterparts. Colombia, on the other hand, played with a swagger and fluidity that was a joy to watch, even for a neutral observer. Their passing was crisp, their movement was intelligent, and their finishing was clinical. They were simply a cut above. Their star player, James Rodriguez, was at the heart of everything good they did, pulling the strings with his vision and passing range. He was unplayable, dictating the tempo and creating chance after chance for his teammates. It was a masterclass in midfield play.
For Colombia, it was a night where everyone shone. James, as mentioned, was the orchestrator, but he was ably supported by the likes of Juan Quintero and Luis Diaz, who tormented the USMNT defense with their pace and trickery.
For the USMNT, there were few positives to take away from the game. Christian Pulisic, the team's talisman, looked a shadow of his usual self, struggling to make an impact against the dogged Colombian defense. The usually dependable centre-back pairing of John Brooks and Miles Robinson looked uncharacteristically shaky, and the fullbacks were given a torrid time by Colombia's wingers. It was a night to forget for the USMNT's defensive unit.
This defeat will sting, there's no doubt about that, but the USMNT can't afford to dwell on it for too long.
The Copa America is just around the corner, and they need to regroup, learn from their mistakes, and come back stronger. The good news is, this team has shown its resilience in the past.
They have the talent and the character to bounce back from this setback.
The key will be to analyze what went wrong, address the tactical deficiencies, and rediscover the confidence and swagger that has become synonymous with this young USMNT side.
As painful as this defeat was, it could serve as a valuable lesson for this young USMNT team. Sometimes you need to lose in order to learn how to win.
This loss exposed some glaring weaknesses that need to be addressed if the USMNT wants to compete with the best in the world.
It's important to remember that this is still a team in transition. They are a work in progress, and there will be bumps along the road.
The future is still bright for USMNT. They have a talented squad with a mix of youth and experience. They just need to learn from this experience, regroup and come back stronger. After all, the journey to greatness is rarely a smooth one.